favorite Bordeaux varieties, Jed. This is the 2019 Southwind Cabernet Franc.
That's true. If you had a mistress, she'd be wearing this as perfume, I think.
That's probably true. I kind of like Cabernet Franc.
He loves the Franc. Always has.
Jed, this is Southwind Vineyard. Tell us a little about the blend on this.
Kind of went back to a little bit of classic right bank stuff where the right bank of Bordeaux, they grow a lot of Merlot and Cab Franc. Merlot being the most widely grown in both banks, left and right. But so 11 Merlot and a little bit of Petit Verdot, kind of polished and lengthened it. I think this is our best effort up there to date. I really do. Really like the way this one is showing. It's a little more approachable than in the past, I think. I think it's kind of settling in. It's done with its adolescence and getting a little age on it now.
I mean, even just since this has been in the bottle, we put this in the bottle in July of this summer, and now we released it in September, and here we are the first week of November, and I'm seeing already this transformation in this wine. It's coming together,
yeah,
quite beautifully. I think just the beautiful aromatics of Cabernet Franc are kind of speak to me. I mean, I get this beautiful kind of slate, which I think of slate, I think of Southwind, I think of mineral, and it's moved away from a lot of the pyrazine or that green bell pepper, and it's moving more into that kind of wet stone kind of characteristic.
Yeah, a little more roasted red, if anything.
Mm-hmm.
I think the back is starting to come out as well.
Yeah, I would agree.
So what are you pairing with this wine? Where'd your mind go?
My mind, you know, because Cabernet Franc tends to be more of that medium-bodied wine. I tend to like this with things that are braised, and I'm thinking like braised, like or beef roast or something like that, that brings in the herbs, and thinking rosemary and thyme, those kind of characteristics. Probably can't go wrong with some smashed mashers.
I was going to say, do mashed potatoes.
Come on,
got
man,
it.
come on. Let's get the mashed potatoes.
The potato, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what is this?
Are you tots or fries?
Oh, well, I mean, come on. How can you go wrong with tots, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
I mean, tots all the way. But the mashers, I mean, then you get into like, you know, Chelsea's Dauphinois mashers.
Mm-hmm.
That's something. That's otherworldly.
That's why I like her so much. It's her potatoes.
It's her potatoes. It's all about her potatoes. All right. So, what else we got to say about the Cabernet Franc besides it being one of those wines that we really enjoy?
Well, this I think again this shows that vineyard, that high elevation, ravaged by wind. Can't be. It's a struggle to even grow that. The skins are super thick.
Yeah.
So when things come in, we're always wearing the baby gloves with it. We're just trying to coax as much out without coaxing too much, and finally start to get the hang of it. And it's, to me, all those kind of irony, Ferris, and classic Cabernet Franc characters ran through. So I'm really excited about that. It reminds me, it takes me back to a world, like Chinon and Bourgogne and all that kind of stuff. More so than just bright red.
Some of the best, I think, Bordeaux. I was talking to, I think it was you and one of the other winemakers that we work with at the winery, and we were talking a little bit about Bordeaux varieties. And I think Bordeaux varieties are their best when the site is right on the edge of is it going to make great wine, or is it going to be a bad wine? And I think that's what sets Bordeaux apart from a lot of the different regions in the world, right? Some would say that about Burgundy as well, but I think, you know, Washington State and Bordeaux varieties, that's true. And I find that with this variety being a mid-season ripener, that also holds true.
Yeah.
So you mentioned like coaxing stuff out of it so like trying to get the right color, the right extraction, and you know, beyond just the tannins. So it's kind of trying to coax what we want out of it.
Power and grace.
Power and grace.
Without getting hit with the hammer.
Yeah, get the je ne sais quoi without getting the sledgehammer upside the head. So
I don't speak French. I don't know what that means.
It's a special little something.
It's
Yeah. All right. Cheers.
Cheerio.